gets Tony Todd into acting?
I knew when I was in high school that I needed to find something. I had a growth spurt between sophomore and junior year, like 6 inches.
No.
Yeah, and I was an only kid growing up in a little town called Hartford, Connecticut, and it was a gang-infested territory even then. This is, 70s, and but I didn't belong to a gang. My gang was my book bag. To this day. I remember one time I got jumped and I lost a book. My aunt, who raised me, paid a lot of money for it. She said, if you ever come back in this house without fighting for what's yours, you won't get another thing. She was tough on her, so I had to, work my way through high school, and I found acting. Because I had a growth spurt, I was totally uncoordinated with sports. I love sports. I'm a huge football fan. I got to meet some of my favorite people. I'm a New England Patriot fan. I grew up in New England. And I work in Los Angeles. That makes me a Laker fan. Yeah. And I love the Laker lovers in here. What's up?
Oh, the Raptors.
Dwight Howard.
I was a Grizzly fan at one point.
Oh, you were the one.
Vancouver, we shot a lot in Vancouver, so I always got to sit courtside. Anyway, so this season I'm really looking forward to the reloaded Lakers and Kobe's last 3 seasons in the league. But I found acting, and it was like one of those things that gets under your skin, and I figured I could do it well. My voice changed. I went from squeaky to sort of medium tones in 1 year, and then I went to college. Got my bachelor's, took a couple years off, did a lot of political theater. And then I went back and got my master's. Taught for a while.
That's great.
My first job when I moved to New York, for 2 weeks I had my green card, and I was working for a company called Modern Times Theater, which is a political based theater. I used to travel the country. I got to see America for the first time on the road. The only bachelor in the troop. It was a great time. Madison, Wisconsin. As a bachelor, wow.
So now you start acting. You're doing stage first.
Yeah, stage is my first and my true love. I've done a lot of August Wilson pieces. Those in the theater. I've been on Broadway. Going back to Broadway next year, and I'm probably doing a play of Mark Taylor, another August Wilson piece. We'll see about that.
Okay, so now people are seeing you and noticing you, and they're saying we got to get this guy in films, and you're picked up.
Well, it's interesting because I was doing a one-man show called Johnny Got His Gun, which is written by Dalton Trump, another political theater piece, and Oliver Stone saw the production, and his people sent me an invite to audition for him on Saturday, and I got the job on Tuesday, and that was the first,
Yeah.
Although we didn't know what it was going to be, but it was a movie and a role.
And you get sent down to the Philippines to shoot this.
The Philippines, right as Marcos was leaving the country. So from my political theater background, I go into a really highly charged political environment. AK-47s on every street corner, kidnapping.
Yeah. So you come back.
Warfare.
Yeah, the dangerous times to be there for sure. You come back to the States, and are people clamoring for Tony Todd?
No. No, I did my third film, which was 84 Charing Cross Road, Van Bancroft. And what happened? Oh, I did this little obscure film called Enemy Territory, which has got an underground cult following. And then I went to LA, and the tune was coming out, and it got its 4 Academy Awards, and everybody that was in that film just got on the list. That was great.
Now you've done a lot of TV. What were you going to say?
I mean, it was a good cast. Of course,
yeah.
Johnny Depp, Charlie Sheen,
Including you.
Boy Glover from Living Color.
So now you've done a lot of TV. And I know there's fans, definitely horror fans here. I know there's going to be Star Trek fans as well because you've done a lot of Star Trek. You've been one of the few actors who's been in the 3 modern Star Trek series.
We did all of them except for Enterprise.
Right, except for Enterprise.
Yeah.
So you got to be most recognized as Candyman. I know that I hear all day people just saying Candyman to you. Is there ever a point where you just go like, fuck, enough of that?
There's a part of me that goes, I wish you could see some of the other 100 films I've done. that's the person's favorite, that's their favorite. I try to always lead them somewhere else.
Good.
You know?
But you feel like did it typecast you at all? Or
No, I didn't allow it to.
Good.
If I had done that, I think I would have done everything I did.
True.
No, we got some great things coming up. I'm going to be directing soon, so moving into that side of things.
So the first time directing?
First time directing film, yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
So you're directing the stage before?
Yeah, and I've written before. I originally went to school as a writer. I got my MFA in creative writing. So.
And how'd you do?
I thought I was brilliant. I mean, that's what I was trained to do as a writer, but Trinity Rep Theater Conservatory is a comprehensive program. So we had 4 acting teachers, 4 directing teachers, 4 writing teachers. We had to take everything. And when I got to New York, my height, my masculinity and stuff, I just got hired for a lot of things.
Right. But for not that you were going for the lead romantic roles, but did you find that you were constantly being given the heavy, or the evil character, the grim character?
No, that's only in the horror genre. You know, I mean, I played dads. I'm the father of 2 grown people.
I think I met your son.
I met my son, Alex. My daughter is in her senior year at Wesleyan. I'm really proud of both of them. My son's a musician. So yeah, I want to get back to writing and directing. This is what I was put on earth to do.
Now, what would you want to do in that vein?
Just share the stories of all the people that I've seen and gone through. I mean, I've been fortunate enough. I shot a movie in Paris. It's one of my highlights. It's a little movie called The Secret. It's on Amazon. You can find it. It's a love story. I've been to South Africa. We got involved in political movements over there.
And you were in Romania just after, and you hated that, right?
I hated Romania.
But that was just after the walls came down. So have you been back since? Because I know a lot of movies shoot there, but
I probably can't go back there.
it's pretty rough.
It is.
Especially in the countryside, right?
Yeah, it's, I remember it's beautiful architecture, but there were packs of roaming dogs. And,
Which is sad.
I rescue animals.
And then you can't go, it is true, like in Romania, there's dogs all over the place, so you want to go up to them, but you've got rabies.
They're rabid, feral, dangerous.
Yeah.
That's just the gypsies.
Which is scary too, because they're all over. Everybody's becoming gypsies there now. So.
And everybody's related to Dracula.
Now, as far as the horror genre, which I know a lot of people, obviously myself included, are here to see you.
I love film.
Yeah.
I love all film. So
good.
One of my favorite horror films is Abbott and Costello meet Frankenstein. Endlessly. I mean, I just love to see all those guys in it.
All the classic guys.
Fun at themselves, but still terrifying. Nobody is better than Bella.
Now, do you have a dream role or anything that you'd like to do before you're done?
I just want to be a better father. I've worked on it. I'm good.
Yeah.
But I'm looking forward to being a grandfather whenever that happens.
Good stuff.
Yeah.
You take a break at all to
Never.
be? No.
Well, I mean, to do what?
To be a grandpa, to take the kids to Disney World.
Yeah, I think grandfathers have it a little easier, don't they?
Yeah.
They just have to spend the quality time. And they start drooling and blowing snot bubbles you pass them by.
All those snot bubbles, that's for sure. Fantastic. I'll get just for
Disney World. You see me in Disney World. Actually, no, I'm going to tell you, my daughter was spring break 2 years ago, and as a father, I'm really honored. I'm thinking, oh my God, when's she going to go to Florida? But she didn't. She says, Dad, I want to come to California for spring break, and I want to go to Disney World, Disneyland again. I'm going, really? You're like, you're 17. You want to go to Disneyland? Yeah, but you remember,
good times.
Yeah, so we went, right? And okay, we went on all this stuff, and I'm thinking I can handle this. And then we went on that ride. It's a small world, right? It's a small world. They're waving all that stuff. I came out of there. I was like a bawling.
That's
Dad,
creepy.
like, hands me his because it was like a flashback. It was insane. That's when you have a little girl, you know.
Beautiful. Well, let's throw it open to the crowd. Any questions?
It's good to be back in Toronto, though.
Well, it's been 6 years, right?
My bearings were all messed up.
You get a chance to see the city?
No.
Did you do in the film the 35mm prints?
Yeah,
Yeah,
I'll
so you're
get
gonna
to
be there
see,
for
I'll
that?
be there.
That would be cool. You know, got tickets for that? That's awesome.
It's the original 35mm print, and we'll be introducing that.
Yeah.
And, you know.
And for those of you who have seen, like I just watched it a couple of days ago again to see it, and it's a great film. Like the score of the film alone is just
Full of glass.
Oh man, just a classic. It's incredible.
And the director, Bernard Rose, he doesn't do it as much as he should be doing these days. But it was him that came up with that transposition, you know, context, put it in Chicago. And I remember we spent our first 2 weeks in Chicago doing research, which made going to a lot of blues bars and stuff.
That must be tough.
Yeah, I'm listening because I love music. And he kept telling me, oh, this Candyman is old, he's crazy, the rhythm is going to change the world, change the life. I said, okay, all right. 20-year anniversary this year.
Amazing. Yeah. And you got a toy made after you, right? McFarlane's made a Candyman toy, which is pretty cool.
I think there's about 7 action figures now. You got Kern.
Kern? That's right, I remember the Star Trek ones, yeah.
You got Transformers, 2, Red Wing, and Fallen.
And you were in the Crow as well, which is, I don't think they made a figure for you, the Crow,
No,
but...
there, but it was something else. Oh, and then I'm in this little video game this year, Call of Duty Black Ops 2. No, there's an action figure with that.
And you've done a lot of voice work, so you did the Transformers, the Fallen, which I watch the movie and I hear that voice, and your voice is
I'm
just
sorry
so
it wasn't a better film.
You were the highlights.
As Richard Ebert said, it sounded like a 3-year-old banging pots together, but you know, the movie broke records because I think it's made like 800 million or something. So residually, we were grateful.
Well, let's, any questions to the crowd? Yes, go ahead.
I have two questions for you, sorry. What's your opinion on the horror genre nowadays versus, you know, in the 80s and whatnot? And how anxious are you to see Superman Incarnation Part 2 with the Lakers?
I don't understand the second question.
Oh, Dwight Howard.
Dwight Howard.
Gotcha.
He gets it.
Well, you know, the Lakers are happy. You know, you got Dwight Howard, you got Juan Jamison and Steve Nash joining forces with Paul Gasol, Kobe Bryant. That part's great.
Did you talk to John Carpenter at all? Because he's a huge Lakers fan. That's all I can talk about.
We haven't talked since this last deal went down, so I'm sure we'll be catching up.
Okay.
We'll probably see each other at the Staples Center. I think movies are, in general, need to get better. Money is generated by studio projects, but they all claim to be broke. And it's amazing how they keep saying Batman isn't making money. And speaking of Batman, I mean, just a word about the unfortunate violence that occurred in Colorado. That was some insane shit. You know, don't let that keep you from going into the dark house, because once we do that, we get into terrorism in all forms. That's the game for it. For somebody to have that sort of callous disregard of a place that's supposed to be a commonality for people to share dreams, it's just bullshit. I wish it had happened on my watch.
That guy wouldn't be walking, I'm sure.
Anyway, you know, rest in peace to all those who won't let that deter them from doing what we love.
Right on.
But I think movies, everything comes in cycles. So, you know, they said movies are dead in the 20s, you know, after the Fatty Arbuckle trials. Those of you that don't know, Fatty Arbuckle was the first silent comic movie star in the world, and then he got caught up in this little statutory rape case, Coke bottle, women and all this stuff.
Which was never proven either. But it stuck with
Harvey
me.
definitely had it. But anyway, they said it was dead, and then we had the glorious 30s. You know, and then they said, it was dead again because of the movie coming about World War II. All of a sudden, film noir, great classic black and white films like Sunset Boulevard, Last Act Jungle, etc. Then it died again, and then Bonnie and Clyde came along in '76, and so it's just wait. Because every now and then, right now, there's some person in the film school somewhere that has an original idea. Not only has an original idea, will have the fortitude and the perseverance to get it made on their terms. You know?
And for the horror genre, do you see it better or worse than it was, or?
It comes in cycles. I love, what's the name of the film that took place allegedly in Seattle this year? You guys discovered superpowers.
Oh, Chronicle?
Thank you,
Yeah.
Chronicle. I thought Chronicle was the beginning in the new step. However, did anybody see Chronicle?
Yeah.
Yep.
It was great. But the studio now wants this kid to do Fantastic Four.
Because it's done so well before.
But you never know, because I had given up on the Hulk until I saw Mark
Seriously?
Ruffalo in the Avengers this year. I thought that was an incredible interpretation for him.
Right on.
So you just gotta wait, you know. I don't think you'll ever make a good Daredevil.
Does Ben Affleck screw that up for everybody?
I grew up on comic books, he did. So.
Anybody else? Yes?
What was your